Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to join you, even from a distance, to celebrate Sir Mark Moody-Stuart and his leadership and contributions. Many thanks to my dear friend, Sani Misr, and the team at Accountability for inviting me to participate tonight. Mark and I go back many decades, so it's difficult to capture our numerous interactions over the years. The more I thought about them, the more it became a growing list of old war stories, some of them very pointed, some very poignant, but none that wouldn't be shared in polite company. Let me share with you just one anecdote from the late 1990s. At the time, Sir Mark was about to become the chairman of Shell's Committee of Managing Directors, meaning he was going to be the global head of the enterprise. I was already a couple of years in my tenure as the president and CEO of Saudi Aramco, so these were heady times for both of us. Mark and I found ourselves in India, lobbying with the government for Shell and Saudi Aramco to jointly acquire 25% of India's rapidly developing petroleum product market. This was a big deal and involved contacts at the highest levels. And to camouflage it, we gave it the profound name Project Triangle. At least Project Triangle did make a good story in Shell's in-house magazine in the region, with a couple of good-looking titans of the industry on the cover. When it comes to Sir Mark and his legacy, though, there is universal consensus. The impact of his leadership on Shell and the Anglo-American is undeniable, especially when viewed with the benefit of time. His pioneering approach to the issue of global warming and greenhouse gas emissions is also not in dispute, telling the petroleum industry way back in 2001 that climate change was a very real prospect, and that, and I quote him, "We are going to do something about it." He went on to help lead the UN Global Compact initiative, which promotes sustainable development, human rights, and anti-corruption measures, and to chair the Foundation for the Global Compact, which raises funds in support of that initiative. Sir Mark has been active in the Global Reporting Initiative, was chairman of the Global Business Coalition for HIV/AIDS, a director of the International Institute for Sustainable Development, and served on the China Council for International Cooperation on Environment and Development. I am sure Saudi Aramco was delighted to have him serve as a member of its board for many years, even though after my retirement. But to me, more important than the what is the who of a man. Sir Mark has always been a straight shooter and is always as good as his word, winning a reputation for integrity by being consistent, candid, and clear throughout his life and career. Fundamentally, Mark Moody-Stuart is a man of character and conviction, seeking to build consensus around his core values where possible, but also not afraid to break from the pack if necessary. In the world of business, Mark has always been a lodestar, unwavering in his commitment, unswerving in his direction, and unshakable in his determination to do the right things in the right way. So, in honoring Sir Mark this evening, I will let the Roman statesman and philosopher Cicero have the final word. Cicero said, "It's not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, force of character, and judgment." My friend, Sir Mark Moody-Stuart, you are the living embodiment of that old Roman dictum, and it's an honor to join this esteemed group in celebrating your life's work in making our world a better place.